First off, I'd like to say what we're all thinking, that it's been a wonderful wedding. Nicole, you look beautiful, radiant. Casey, you wore pants. Good on you, buddy.
What did you learn from your time in the solitary cell of your mind? There was noise to distraction from anything good, and the old prison food. Colour my life with the chaos of trouble, 'cause anything's better than posh isolation. I missed the bus. You were laid on your back with the boy with the Arab strap. Boy from the Arab strap.
I am so proud, Casey, to call you my brother-in-law, and sincerely mean it when I say that I could not have picked a better man for my sister to marry. So cheers to the both of you, and the happy years ahead.
Assemble, do you ever feel you've gone too far? Everyone suffers in silence, a burden. The man who drives many cabs down in Old Compton, the Asian man, with his love-hate affair, with his racist clientele. Central occasion for you is a must as you stagger about, making free with your dude in the silliest pose. We all know you're soft cause we've all seen you dancing. We all know you're hard cause we've all seen you drinking from noon until noon again. You're the boy with the filthy laugh. Boy with the Arab strap. Table with food from the shelf to shelf. Comic celebrity takes a back seat as the cigarette catches.
Casey and I met when we were both students going to school here in London at Western.
I had just come home from class and I was riding my bike and I ran into my roommate. And when I ran into him, he said, "Hey, I'm going to Subway. Do you want to come with me for dinner?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'm just going to go home."
However, each of us has a much different story of how we met. Casey will tell you that we met the day after Halloween. I was with some friends at Subway, and he came to join with a friend of his.
the whole time I sat there staring at her, trying to say hello, but I could not get a word in edgewise, not at all.
I don't recall Casey being there that day. I have actually very little memory of him being there, but he promises me that he was there and he saw me.
After that, they offered me a ride home, saw me, I was on my bike, and then I rode home because the car was full and they were going shopping for candy after Halloween.
With me and my girlfriends chatting, he wasn't able to get a word in edgewise. So we went our separate ways for a few months, and then we met again a few months later at a party.
Nicole and Casey have invited us here today to share in this celebration as they affirm their love before us, pledge their faith to one another, and enter into the joys and privileges of marriage. Love is one of the highest experiences we as humans can have, and it can add depth and meaning to our lives. The day-to-day companionship, the pleasure in doing things together or separately, but exchanging experiences, is a continuous and central part of what two people who love each other can share. Marriage symbolizes an intimate sharing of two lives, yet this sharing must not diminish but enhance the individuality of each other. A happy marriage is one which is continually developing while growing in understanding of the other person. By growing together in love, it is possible to share not only the joys of life, but the burdens of sorrow as well. Nicole and Casey, your marriage is intended to join you in a relationship so intimate and personal that it can change your whole being. It offers you the hope and indeed the promise of a love that is true and mature. To attain such love, you will have to commit yourselves to each other freely and gladly for the sake of a richer and deeper life together. Although you are entering into a marriage relationship, you do not, however, lose your personal identity. Rather, you will use your special individuality to create and strengthen the relationship of your marriage. All that was once separate is now shared, and in this sharing, you will both find great comfort and joy as you forge a new life's path and destination together. Who gives this woman in marriage to this man?
We do.
I, Casey Gordon Campbell, do solemnly declare
I, Casey Gordon Campbell, do solemnly swear
that I do not know of any lawful impediment
that I do not know of any lawful impediment
why I may not be joined in marriage
why I may not be joined in marriage
to Nicole Elizabeth Pounds.
to Nicole Elizabeth Pounds.
I, Nicole Elizabeth Pounds, do solemnly declare
I, Nicole Elizabeth Pounds, do solemnly declare
that I do not know of any lawful impediment
that I do not know of any lawful impediment
why I may not be joined in matrimony
why I may not be joined in matrimony
to Casey Gordon Campbell.
to Casey Gordon Campbell.
I call upon these persons
Here present to
Here.
witness it.
here present to witness.
I, Casey, do take you, Nicole, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Casey, do take you, Nicole, to be my lawfully wedded wife.
Casey, from this day forward, do you promise these things? Do you promise to laugh with Nicole in times of joy and comfort her through times of sorrow? Will you share in Nicole's dreams and support her as she strives to achieve her goals? Will you listen to her with compassion and understanding and speak to her with encouragement? Will you remain faithful to your vows for better, for worse, in times of sickness and in health, for long as you both shall live?
I do.
I call upon these persons
I call upon these persons
here present to witness that
here present to witness that
I, Nicole, take you, Casey, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
I, Nicole, take you, Casey, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
Nicole, from this day forward, do you promise these things? Do you promise to laugh with Casey in times of joy and comfort him in times of sorrow? Will you share in Casey's dreams and support him as he strives to achieve his goals? Will you listen to him with compassion and understanding and speak to him with encouragement? Will you remain faithful to your vows for better, for worse, in times of sickness and in health, for long as you both shall live.
I do.
Casey, this ring is a symbol of your love, devotion, and faithfulness. Please place it on Nicole's third finger on her left hand, and as you look at Nicole, repeat these words after me. Today, I, Casey, take you, Nicole, to be my wife.
Today, I, Casey, take you, Nicole, to be my wife.
And I freely give myself to be your husband.
And I freely give myself to be your husband.
I give you this ring as a symbol
I give you this ring as a symbol
of my love and lifelong commitment to you.
of my love, my lifelong commitment to you.
And Nicole's ring. Nicole, this ring is a symbol of your love, devotion, and faithfulness. Today, I, Nicole, take you, Casey,
Today, I, Nicole, take you, Casey,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I freely give myself to you to be your wife.
I freely give myself to you to be your wife.
I give you this ring as a symbol
I give you this ring as a symbol
of my love and lifelong commitment to you.
of my love and lifelong commitment to you.
To love is not to possess, by James Kavanaugh. To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging in childish dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to one another and to one's inner self. Love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving lovingly like the tide in the moon's own predictable harmony. Each are openly free to be who they really are and always were, in the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can alone abide. Thank you.
Thank you, Amber. That was beautiful. Nicole and Casey, today in the presence of friends and family, you have affirmed your love to one another. You have declared vows to one another and have exchanged rings as a symbol and a reminder of the promises that you have made to each other today. May the love that has brought you together continue to grow and enrich your lives, and may your marriage bring peace and inspiration to each other and to those around you. It's my great privilege to announce that I, Ellen Ann Wright, by the virtue of the powers vested in me by the Marriage Act, do hereby pronounce you, Nicole Elizabeth Pounds, and Casey Gordon Campbell, to be husband and wife. Casey, you may kiss your bride.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of Patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
To the bride and groom in celebration of their marriage. Hear, hear.
So what you wanna do? Let's just run.
We've known Nicole for years and always considered part of the family, and all we'd like to do now is officially say welcome. And that's the end of my speech.
Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
My first impression of Casey kind of depends on when I think about when I really first met him.
My first impression of Nicole was that she was absolutely beautiful.
The first time that I saw him, I don't have much of an impression meeting him that first time.
I just couldn't get over how pretty she was and the smile she had.
The second time that I met him, I thought that he was very genuine and sweet, and that sort of drew me to him, although I'm not usually too mushy of a person, and I wouldn't usually share that with Case, but he just seemed very legit. He was someone that I felt like I could trust right away, and he was really sweet. He was hosting a party at his house, and he was a lot of fun, but he also seemed to really care about his guests, and he was making sure that everybody had drinks and was having a good time, and everybody had food and stuff, so that kind of drew me to him.
I was just so nervous before I gave her the phone call to ask her out. It took me like 2 months to work up the courage to call her. Just fell in love with her the first minute I saw her.
And later in the evening, we had some time just to hang out alone and chat about music, and that kind of got the conversation going because we're both big music lovers. And then he told me that he played the guitar, and that certainly worked in his favor, I guess.
When I proposed to Nicole, I made her go through a gigantic scavenger hunt. I made her go across our apartment looking for clues.
The day before Casey proposed, he took my dad out for lunch, which was really sweet, I didn't know this, and asked if he could have my hand in marriage, I guess. So they had their little guy lunch, had a beer, and did all that, and then my dad asked him about the proposal. Once
she had done about 4 clues in our apartment, I made her wander down the main floor in our building, and then eventually after that I made her wander across the city into significant points in our relationship.
And Casey said, "Oh, I have this scavenger hunt planned. She's gonna have to go around and gather all of these clues."
The points were like the school where she was going at the time, and Subway where we had first met, and my apartment at the time when we had met, because that's where she thought we had first encountered each other. My engineering building and her health science building, and the place she lived when we first started dating.
So I woke up Saturday morning and asked him if he would give me a ride to the garage, to which he refused and said he was tired. So I thought, okay, that's fine. It's your birthday. I'll be a nice girlfriend. And then I did a few things and I came back and he was awake. And I was like, oh, great. Do you think you could give me a ride to the garage? To which he refused again. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't know why you're being such a jerk at this moment. But he was yeah, kind of a jerk, which everybody who knows Casey knows he's not.
Then finally, I met her in Springbank Park, and she came running up to me as she was exhausted, and she was happy and smiling, and she knew exactly what was going on.
I drove myself to the garage, got my car fixed, and when I came home, I found a little note taped to the door, and there was a set of clues. So I had to go around and follow all of these clues. So 3 hours later, on August the 18th, so it's hot as heck, I finally made my way to Springbank Park, and I found Casey just hanging out, sitting in a spot, waiting for me, quite anxiously, because he had not brought anything to eat or drink with him. And I don't think he thought that it would take 3 hours for me to get there. So when I got there, he got down on one knee, and he had his guitar there, and it was really sweet. He did a good job on that. So yeah, that's how Casey proposed.
I thought she was going to be a lot faster trying to catch up to me. Literally, she texted me saying she was on her way home when I was placing like the third clue outside of the school, and I was in a panic rushing back to my car to get to the next location because I figured she was going to find all the clues at home like instantly and be right behind me, and I'd still be like getting out of my car when she finally caught up to me. But she ended up taking a little bit longer, and she got lost, and when I was sitting there I was getting worried about her, so I texted her and said, "Are you finding the clues okay?" Because at that point I knew she had found the clues because she had texted me, and she wanted to do it on her own. She didn't want any help, but we did lose one clue that she needed to know where the next one was because somebody had stolen it. But it was a long time sitting there waiting. I think I waited about 3.5 hours for her to show up, and she was so exhausted at the end.
If I could say anything to Casey, I guess it would be thank you. Everyone that knows me knows that I'm not a particularly mushy-gushy person, and Casey knows that I'm more likely, to be sticking my tongue out and giving him a hard time than saying probably what I need to say. But Casey, I would say thank you. Thank you for coming into my life at a very unexpected time and in an unexpected way. You've been a breath of fresh air and really just a lot of fun to be around. It's been a long journey to get to where we are today, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. You mean more to me than you'll ever know. I also appreciate your playfulness and how you never take life too serious. You remind me that things won't always matter all that much in 5 years, and remind me to have a good time and just enjoy life. I appreciate that about you. I appreciate that you love me more than anyone else will ever love me in this world. That's one thing that I am sure of. I will never find anyone in life who's sweeter, caring, or more genuine than you. The first thing that drew me to you was your ability to just be so relaxed and so genuine, and I just felt this instant connection and instant comfort with you, and I'm glad that we've gone along on this journey, and I hope to enjoy many more years.
Nicole, every day that I'm with you, you make me happy. You make me smile and you make me laugh. And I know that there's some good days and there's some bad days, but every day when I'm with you is truly great. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you. I've always loved you since I first met you. I love every minute that I spend with you of every day, and I think every moment we've had is wonderful, and I would love to spend time with you in the future, traveling the world and spending the rest of our lives together. You're truly the person that was meant for me. I'll always love you, no matter what.
The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came.
Cast a spell on me. You hit me like the sky fell on me, and I decided you look well on me. So let's go somewhere no one else can see you and me. Turn the lights out now, I'll take you by the hand you another drink, drink it if you can. Can you spend a little time? Time is slipping away from us, so stay with me. I can make you glad you came. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. glad you came. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came, I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. So glad you came. I'm glad you came. I like how it feels. I like how it feels. So just turn it up, let me go. I'm alive, yes you know. Never stop, give me more, more, more. 'Cause I like how it feels. Ooh yeah, I like how it feels. You know I like how it feels. Oh yeah, I like how it feels. Show me love, make us one. Let's make a beautiful world. Take my hand, it's alright. 'Cause tonight we can fly. So we keep living, 'cause it feels right. And it's too nice, and I do it all again. This time it's forever, it gets better. And I like how it feels. 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 So just turn it up, let me go. I'm alive, yes you know. Never stop, give me more, more, more. 'Cause I like how it feels. Ooh yeah, I like how it feels. You know I like how it feels. Oh yeah, I like how it feels.
What y'all consider the best? I consider mediocre. I want my bank accounts like Carlos Slims, or at least mediocre. Maybe just close your eyes and imagine any part of the world I've been there. I'm like global warming, you think I just started heating things up, but I've been here. I'm traveling through time zones, give me some of my vodka in the zone. Hey, we get crazy, translation, we get churches, confession on. I mean, you know the road, I know that through humble human, I go bobo. Gotta complete this, baby, for real. 'Cause you go like how it feels.